What up? This is your boy Styles here. WestCoastStyles.com. The new movement, man. And I got my man Dub in the house.
West Coast, what's the deal?
Yeah, that's my boy right there, man. He's gonna be the next me. But man, we got a special guest in the house. I go way back with this guy, man. We go back. And we got EastSide K-Boy in the house. I knew you when you was just K-Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Just K-Boy.
I remember when he bounced out, he had this one banger, man. He was working with it when he was with the Blue Division. I forgot the name of the song, man, but you was going down the sidewalk and it was like a real swole nigga in the video. And you was ripping in. You was running around with glasses then, like tearing stuff up. And you was hot back then. Like it was hot. Like the New West movement. You was in the forefront of that, man, coming out of your section, bro.
Yeah, I was most definitely. I appreciate
it.
Yeah, that swole happened to if you're talking about the same one, I know we get into it later, but that swole one happened to be my brother, but he no longer with us no more though.
Really? Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Really. I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah.
But you know what? That's how I first came about this dude right here. He was glasses that put out a project. I don't know if you had something with Halloween or something like that. I'm not, it was years ago. It was a project though, a concept project. You were featured on it. I forget what it was, but you stood out though.
I think it was electric chair. That's when everybody said I had the best verse. It was the electric chair.
I reviewed it.
What year
I was like, this dude K-Boy stood the fuck out of all the rappers. My review, I was like, K-Boy is the one.
Yeah.
And that's when I started like really noticing him and working with him and trying to like, hey, let's start pushing this dude's music, man, and then I remember years after that, you're doing your thing. You called me up and you asked me to come out to the studio. I was like, all right, cool. I'll come meet you out. You give me the address somewhere in Los Angeles. All right, whatever. Start driving there. And I'm like, okay, we're not like in downtown. We're in the hood. I was like, all right, man, I'm going straight to the hood. And I remember I get out and I see this house. And I walk in there. And there was like a studio in the back of the house. But man, you took me straight to the hood. I didn't know I was going to the hood. I thought I was just going to like Hollywood or near the downtown or whatever. Like, you took me straight to the hood. I was like, yo, I was like, man, do I need to wash my ass or what?
For me, man, you was good.
I was good. I know I'm good with you, but you know how people, no one else knows me there.
You gotta find him first, huh? You gotta find him first.
Yeah.
It's all love. That's just part of LA, man. Man. Speaking of time, though, like talking about all that time, man, it feels like recently, dude, that you feel like a new artist to me just from watching the new energy. Like you done bumped it up a notch, and there's a different energy around your brand. What changed? What was the resurgence or the reemergence or the refocus? Like you just got back on it with a different bounce, man. What is that? What's the cause of that?
Honestly, it's growth. It's maturity. I got older, obviously. I really wasn't doing music no more like that, bro. Like I said, with the loss of my brother, loss of homies, many things was going on personally with me. But one of the close friends, he actually started this label that signed Kaylin first before he got signed to Rock Nation. His name is Ray Ray. He's the owner of First Class Entertainment. And he was just telling me, like, bro, I know you was dope, but I didn't know you was this dope. Man, you need to get back to it. And I wasn't feeling it at first because, like I said, I was going through such a traumatic period in my life. But then I just went back to the studio a couple of times. I got inspired by, like, Kaylin and all them. Just the younger people, I got inspired, like, how should I probably inspire Glasses in them back in the days. Man, just sitting down with them, watching music change and evolve to what it is in today, I was like, man, I could do this. I could fuck with it. It probably wasn't my cup of tea per se, but at the end of the day, by me getting older, like I told people now, like I be having conversations, I'm like, bro, I'm not in the business of calling nobody whack anymore, because it's something for everybody.
That's word.
We just gotta learn how to evolve and stay with the new and still be no compromise. So really it was that. And I never really had a real chance. If everybody know me and follow my career, I never had a real chance. It's not like I put out a real project and it
Yeah.
flopped. I never had a chance. Like everybody knew that I was supposed to come after Glasses, but even with him going through what he was going through with different labels and doing that, and after I got shot, man, I just felt like I wanted to do it on my own. So I parted ways with G, rap wise. I still talk to that crazy motherfucker all the time. But just like rap wise, I wanted to do my own thing. But going back to the question at hand, is, bro, I think really it was the loss. Even though I wasn't feeling rap, I know that my brother was one of my biggest fans. And he was so embedded into the streets, and he always wanted me to stay away from the hood because we was from the same neighborhood. Like I was just like, man, I gotta live this out.
Yeah.
Because this is what he wanted. And
Okay.
man, I feel like now I'm giving myself a chance because I've never been this consistent in my life, bro, with music.
So okay.
So
Yeah.
I see it's the
Yeah.
consistency that's making everybody reach back out and be like, what's going on? Okay, let's see what K-Boy got cracking, and then adding the EastSide to my name as well. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Well,
great.
you know what? He is right. You do feel like a new artist, and I know you're not, but you have that new car smell, as they say.
Yeah. No, it's a good energy. It's a good thing. I just was like, oh, okay. Because most people burn out or they find another. They elevate different areas of business and they don't bounce back because it takes a lot to put into the rapping part and focus on being an artist and building your brand. And he kind of just turned the burner up to another notch, if you will.
Oh yeah.
And the moves that you're making, man. Some of the co-branding deals, like you holding the Shockware ball, man, that's huge. I feel like LA kind of took a while for artists to understand what that branding piece looked like, and Nip did it and kind of made some moves that made sense. And so now dudes understanding the business piece of it that helps expand their brand and help their music gets a further reach because of the brand, right? So talk to me how you link up with Shockware, dude. What's the deal with that?
it's funny because they just had sent me the video before I got on a call with y'all about it's a little piece that I got. We probably gonna drop it next week, explaining like why did I want to be a part of Shaka. So everybody know, if you don't know, that Shaka's a brick T-shirt brand. They came around like the end of high school for me. Um, Shaka T-shirts were better than the other people. Since I fuck with Shaka, so I don't say the other name. But y'all, they T-shirts were thicker and the neck was better.
Yeah.
So, truthfully speaking, everybody was wearing the other brand first. But
Yeah.
then Shaka came out, we
Yeah.
switched
Yeah.
because quality of the T-shirt. So when I first seen Glasses get those billboards, I'm a young nigga and I seen Glasses' face all across the Watts and the East Side. He was on bus stops, billboards, even on the bus. I'm like, damn, man, I want my face on a billboard. And being underneath Glasses, always like the annoying little brother. Anything that he did, I wanted to do as well.
Yeah.
So I was just, man, I wanted to do that. Just going back, seeing Bone Thugs and Harmony was another group that had a Shaka billboards, and Steve Lobel was a part of that. And I actually brought Steve Lobel back into the fold of Shaka, right now. But Glasses never left them. He's still over there with them as well. So what happened was, for years, a very close friend named Dice. He had a lot of business over there with Shaka because he actually got Glasses over there. Dice been trying to preach to them for years about K-Boy, K-Boy, K-Boy. They just didn't get it. So my resurgence and this consistency, he brought me over there through a meeting, like probably like beginning of this year. And I finally got the blue check. I'm working. Yeah, they
Yeah.
see me an artist and they like, okay, Let's see what you could do. We'll start you off with a brand ambassador. I'm like, cool. First thing I told them too is like, man, I always dreamed about, dealing with y'all. Like I dealt with y'all, but from a distance, glasses. So now that I want to deal with y'all personally, I can help bring the brand awareness a lot, especially in Southern California and LA. But man, I wish I had a billboard. So that was the first thing they did was like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Did it. So at first, initially, the billboard was just going to be about me. Then I was like, you know what? You got to be the culture. I feel like I am the culture, but the culture is just more than K-Boy and more than blacks. It's also Hispanics and Asians. If you really look at it, we are minorities.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? This is what we're going to do. I got a Hispanic that's from my neighborhood. We're going to put him on there, and we're going to put the Asian, my nigga that's Japanese, that deals with shock already on the billboard too, to show some diversity. And I let y'all know that I'm a team player. It don't have to be about me. The billboard could have just been mine, because that's what I really want. But as long as the face is on there, I felt like it was an accomplishment.
Yeah.
So I say out all that say that, man, it's just like full circle for me. And I just stepped it up a notch. So I started off with a brand ambassador, and now I'm like a creative director. So I'm handling anything. So when I bring the rappers to the table, I handle everything. I set up the meetings. I set up the phone calls. I bring ideas to them. I brainstorm with them every other day. I'm at the office down there a lot. So it became a bigger situation. So a young nigga's dream to just have a billboard turned into something bigger.
Yeah.
Bro, did you bring a D-Smoke up in there?
Yeah, man, I got D-Smoke working.
Yeah. So I know that Pooh sent me the video to that,
Yep, I got D-Smoke over there. Who else I just did something with? I haven't told Dash yet, but the DPG, they shit just got finished over there. Who else I got? I got Head coming tomorrow for a meeting,
Okay.
I'm even bringing
DJ Head. Yeah.
He over there for a meeting. It's a few other people that they want to get. I just got to lock it in first. But yeah, I'm just telling everybody, like, man, this is really bringing brand awareness to them. But you guys are always helping me out to show them that I'm really the culture, that I just didn't come in there talking.
Right.
And I did deliver. And at the end of
the
day, like, man, to me, they don't understand that, Shaka per se. And we agree to disagree all the time. And I know when they hear the interview, they're gonna be laughing. But I always tell them, fashion and hip hop go hand in hand. And even though that you're a blank t-shirt company, the t-shirt in Southern California, Los Angeles alone, big culture, and it's a big part of hip hop.
Yeah.
So bigger I am, the easier other people that are already know in the industry and more people will gravitate to the brand. We know that it's not no high-end designer shit, but it doesn't matter because, man, the t-shirt is not gonna go nowhere. The t-shirt will never be obsolete. I don't give a fuck, nigga, 30 years from now. The t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's what we do out here. 501s and white tees, man. That's
even
brother feel fresh just wearing that. You feel fresh.
Even if we dress it up, man, I could throw like last minute shit is a nigga throwing a blank t-shirt with some designer jeans. Make sure you got a designer belt, some fresh J's. A hat, we gonna throw the jury on and make sure we in a nice.
We're good. Yeah.
So, but that's up in LA. So I told him that it would never go away. And like my work ethic, and man, and I've been really building a relationship with the owners and the family over there, man. And we like family right now. So man, I'm doing everything I can for Shaka. Like I said, to me, it's still a part of hip hop, so it doesn't even interfere with my music. So it's like another job, man. It's like when an artist get a fucking job at the label. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. So, that's smart, dude. That's real smart.
You know what I love about your career right now, though, is not only you're doing the Shaka thing, but you're out there working. I see you on your social media, and I keep up with you all the time. Yeah. And even when it looks like I'm not watching, I am watching. Trust me. And you're out there working with Mozzie. You're out there working with all these different artists from before. Now you're out there working and you're networking, and you're getting your name out there. And like I see you like with Jail Felony and with you know what I mean. And just you're out there working and you're getting your name out there with other established artists, which is helping you, which you weren't really doing before earlier in your career.
Most definitely. I felt like just early in the career, man, I was just a young, like I said, I was just a young dude that everybody knew that was after glasses. So, Glasses used to tell me something back in the day, and I used to take it offensively. But now I understand it that I'm older. He used to be like, "Bro, all these big people they fuck with you because they fuck with you. Like they can't tell you a K Boy record. They can't tell you a K Boy lyric." And I used to be like, "Bro, I'm hard." He like, "Yeah, you are, but bro, they don't fuck with you because of your music. They fuck with you because of you." So
Yeah.
now older, I'm like, you know what? Now I'm taking advantage of that because they do fuck with me
Yeah.
because of the person that I am.
Yeah.
Type of respect that I have in the streets, and I carry myself with this integrity.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm gonna use that to my advantage. So I don't care if they never know a K-Boy record, as long as they fuck with me for the person and the character. I don't see nothing wrong. So I start
I,
taking advantage.
I can attest to that, man. I met you. My first time physically meeting you was in 2010 at a show. You and Glasses came out to the IE and did a show, and y'all was fresh up off the stage. And I came in just to say what's up. And certain artists got different ways when they coming off stage. But you took your time, you stopped, dapped the nigga down, show love. It's always been love. I hit you on the DM for the Fathers and Hip Hop thing. You tapped in, you showed love. So like I can attest to that, man. Your humility and your realness, man, is appreciated and respected, bro. I think that's more of a value and a credit to your brand than just being a dope rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I salute that for sure.
Nah, and I appreciate that as well. But I really try to stick to that though, bro. Like I pride myself on being a solid individual.
Yeah.
Everybody always uses this word, right? And I'd be like, it does exist, but to me, I feel like it gets mishandled, and that's loyalty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my perspective on loyalty is, I really don't like using that a lot because I know that everybody that's walking God's green earth has did something to be considered disloyal.
Mm-hmm.
It's you might have stole something, you might have cheated on your spouse. You feel me? You might have lied.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who you love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you might have just did some shit that was just, like I said, considered disloyal. So I always say I pride on being solid because I'm not a perfect individual. So, but I know that by me being solid, that can outweigh per se the shit that I've done that was probably considered disloyal.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm a solid individual because nobody is perfect, bro.
Right.
Like, walk out the house today or tomorrow and do something that this person will feel
See a
that.
certain way. Yeah. Yeah.
I think life is based on perspective.
For sure. Yeah.
We may see things in different perspectives. So that's why I don't even like using the word I'm a real nigga, because your perspective of real could be different than my
Different.
perspective.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's why I just like to really use the term being solid. Because when you're a solid individual, even when you make a mistake or you make a bad decision, you're gonna try your best to clean it up and mature and do
Yeah.
better.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's just me though. But every time I be having like debates with people and they be like, "No, nigga, you gotta be loyal." I just like, okay, for sure.
Yeah. 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 For sure. Hey, how you I remember you shared a video, and I don't know where you was at, but Snoop was in the studio and he was giving you a gem about your brand, like your name, and how to adopt it and kind of put some flavor on it. And I want you to tell about the flavor and what happened. I'm not gonna say it. I'll let you say it. But what was that moment? How did that come about? And I think I saw a picture where you actually took the advice. But can you tell me about that and how that helped you out?
Nah, I actually went to Snoop compound. I went over there, ran for 1,500 or nothing that took me over there. And
Yeah.
we were just chopping it up. I was just playing the background like I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop didn't even know I rapped at that time. I just sat back, chill, watch him talk. I feel like Snoop or anybody of a high magnitude always gets somebody, whether it's an outsider or their friend or family, that want them to listen to them rap or say, "Hey, I rap or I do music." So I felt like it was at the time he was in there actually talking about his football team, and on our way out, like I said, I guess my energy or my poise caught his attention before we left, and he was like, "Hey, what's your name again?" And I was like, "EastSide K Boy." And I don't know, it just clicked to Snoop fast. He was like, "K Boy." nigga, the Special K box, nigga. That's your logo, nigga. Like, use that nigga as your logo. So at first, I wasn't getting it, but I was just listening because he's Snoop Dogg. So I was like, okay. Then I said, So when he told the story on my page, because I left the video up, he was just saying how he was branded Snoop Dogg, where, you know, with Charlie Brown and Snoopy, that, you know, Snoopy was already established. So, you know, Snoopy probably was dying down, but when Snoop Dogg came out and rebranded, man, the sales went back up because all they could think about, they were just comparing the Snoop Dogg to the Snoopy Dogg, and, you know, sometimes that shit worked like that. So I took heed to that very fast, went home, hit my niggas that do graphic design, said, hey, man, do something, man, with the Special KK, and make the East Side like a little graffiti. And I started doing it. I started putting that on all my covers. I was doing, so I started using it. I didn't want any copyright infringement, but, you know, a lot of people in the game say, fuck it, do it till they come get you. But I altered the K a little bit, but you can still see the similarity where you know that if you don't know who I am, that K is going to catch your attention because you know about Kellogg's and the Special K cereal box.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I think that's special.
So when these OGs give you game, you better take heed and listen to it because they only telling you something right. And they've been here before. So, you know, he one of my idols. So, of course, I was excited and ecstatic for Snoop Dogg to give me that game.
So you working, linked up with Mozzie. What's the next play? What's the next rollout? What can we anticipate if you can share anything, like music-wise?
No, so me and Mozzie developed a relationship over the years. He's a stand-up, genuine dude. I'm glad, like, he didn't have to, but he shouted me out on 92.3 on a homegrown with DJ Head and Chuck Dizzle when he had an interview. I forgot what year it was, but it was some years ago. He actually did a video to the Afraid video that happened to be in my neighborhood.
Okay.
So when he did that, I even got old footage of that. Man, we just chopped it up and connected then. But ever since then, you know, he just been a genuine dude. Like, he show up to places where other rappers won't. And I feel like I do that in my city. So we connected like that. And it took a while, but when we locked in and did the record, that shit came out real hard. And man, he just a genuine dude, man. So I salute Mozzie and his whole team and his manager Davo, man. You know, them some real good dudes. And Nano over there, they some good dudes. So really, man, I'm just working hard. Got a few features in the cut, but musically, I've been wanting to explain this before. I feel like I'm not gonna surprise anybody because if anybody was following me from the beginning, know that I have, I say what I want to say, experimented on the melodic side before. Like even when T-Pain Wayne shit came out on my first mixtape, I had redid that song. I can't. Can you believe it? And I experimented with the auto tune. Man, like nowadays, man, like I said, you gotta evolve. Everything is melodic, right? At first I didn't want to do that. But I've been on a lot of labels if y'all been following me. And they have invited studios in the label and working, like Atlantic and Asylum was one of them. But I feel like the industry is scared of traditional West Coast LA rap. And I didn't never want to stray away from it, but man, at the end of the day, you know, you get in this game ultimately to make money and change your family's lives. So I'm not going to be stubborn and do something that's not going to pay the bills.
Right.
But I'm not going to compromise myself for anything neither. So I feel like I could still do that and still be myself. So musically, to answer that question, I think it's going to be a lot of, I'm going to be doing both, man. And I'm going to give Head some credit, man. We went live the other day and I was actually in the studio and I was doing a record and the hook was melodic. And Head was like, hey, you should keep that, but you should just rap and melodic. You should rap. You should do however you do it, K-Boy. Either you rap first, then you melodic, or you melodic first, then you rap. But I don't think you should stop rapping. You should keep both of them in there because you know how to do both. So I ended up finishing the record. I ended up sending it to him after the studio session. And he was like, man, now this shit is hard. So know that he will get behind it. He said, just turn the auto tune down a little bit. So when I found that niche, I started doing more records like that. And I'm like, okay, a lot of people are more into like, okay, we make it fuck with this. What Pooh say? He always say it's a little harsh on the ears than strictly just going super hardcore gangster rap on them.
Yeah.
That's how I was raised. I love it, but
Yeah.
you know, the Snoop Dash, West Side Connection, all them niggas, they already got their core fans, and they're not so they can do that shit for the rest of their life. They still been saying, singing and performing the same songs over 20.
Yeah.
Me trying to do that sounds old. I know I was doing something right when my 15-year-old sons told me like, "Oh, bro, that's dope, Dad," and that's what like they can't relate to what I'm saying, but musically it sounds good to me.
In their ear. Yeah, yeah.
So I just said, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all that I could do this new shit and be better at these niggas is doing it too.
Right, because you got the other flavor. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So musically, I feel like just watch me evolve. Don't get mad at me when you hear me do that shit, because I know a lot of people who've been down with me since day one used to my, my real witty gangsterism. But it's like, bro, I gotta grow. You gotta grow. So bear with me, but I guarantee you still gonna fuck with it because it's still smooth.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think it was dope.
Yeah. 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 And then with the melodies and the change and you finding that balance, man, content wise, you've grown as a man. So, the conversation is changing as well too in terms of content. You still get out and do your thing, but then you got family, you got kids, you know what I'm saying? So you bringing that into you incorporate it into your music as well at this stage of the game?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like I tell people this. I'm not rich yet, Where I'm at, I live in a nice house, but I'm still in the ghetto per se. So I feel like I still see a lot of things that other rappers don't see no more because they so disconnected from the streets. I'm actually still right here. You feel me? So I feel like I'm still engaged into it a little bit because I'm not active anymore, but I'm still here. So I feel like, man, I still talk about shit that I still see on a daily basis that needs to be addressed. So me, it's just harsh reality, but I bring the fatherhood in there. I bring even my personal shit with my relationship. Like everything ain't perfect. I've been with the same woman since a lot of these niggas know me doing rap. You feel me? So, but that shit ain't peaches and cream.
Right.
That shit fucking task for her dealing with a nigga like me.
Right.
Being in this type of industry. But man, I just feel like being a little bit more vulnerable and being authentic, I think that shit outweighs all just like the gimmicky music.
Yeah.
Still be creative with it. So I feel like by me being melodic now, I really could touch certain things that I probably couldn't touch by me just rapping. Like I could convey the message a little bit better. Like I got a record, my manager Pooh think this shit is a hit record, but I'm really like melodic out through the whole record. But it's like really about my personal life with my female, and the record is called Love Me. But I know if I rapped it, it wouldn't have felt the same with me doing it like this. I don't know when we're gonna put it out. I felt I gotta embrace my fan base.
Yeah.
First, then I can drop something. Like I think just dropping it right out the gate, they're not gonna understand it. But like I said though, to the world, I'm a new artist to the world.
Right. It might pay off. You never know.
I'm just old to the streets of LA because I'm just popular home. But at the same time, I'm still a new artist because I haven't had my shot. So you just never know. I think I overanalyze a lot of shit and I think too much. And I think sometimes that's what makes music hard for me. And y'all seen a lot of music come out. Y'all just seeing my work. But thank God that my work ethic has got me to be on the platforms such as this. And people call on my phone and want to do interviews and want me to come out because they see my work ethic. I think once the summer hit, y'all go. I got a lot of shit. I'm gonna just unleash. I think I'm gonna drop something every 2 weeks.
That's what's up.
Because we in the day where it's no such thing as oversaturation
anymore.
You
could just go.
Like you have to oversaturate yourself.
Yeah. Trying to beat that algorithm, man. Get that music out there.
crazy thing, you know, like it's still like it's not a right definition of algorithm. Like you can look up a word and it's like you know, it's a computer term.
Yeah.
You gotta hit it, and once you hit it, you good. And I feel like that's the only way you can hit it. Like I haven't record since January 28th. We in May. That's bad. You feel, to me, in this day and age, is bad. 10 years ago, that's dope. Because you give time for the record to grow. And you only got like, nigga, a week and a half for a record, if that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out, right? He shifts the culture all the time.
Yeah.
Get that shit 2 more days is over with. He already got over 11 million views.
Yeah, so he had 14, 15 million. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Once 2 more days hit, it's over.
Yeah. The next thing is coming. Yeah.
Exactly. Gotta do that.
Yeah.
So that's why this summer, every 2 weeks, you're gonna get either a song or a video. I just gotta really tag it. So this
everybody was talking about Jack Harlow, then Kendrick dropped, and you don't hear nothing about Jack Harlow no more. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that's the attention span. People seeing Kendrick everywhere.
Right, Kendrick just did that, right?
Yeah.
Got a day left because now everybody's talking about the indictment of Young Gun.
Right.
So it's like shit like this nowadays.
Yeah. That's dope, man. I'm happy for you, dude. I'm glad to see you, you know, putting all the pieces together, man, and you're moving, you're doing your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Really dope. And you aged well. It didn't, like, you know how some of the cats from that era, from that New West era, kind of just went a different direction because it didn't really, the business wasn't right and the torches wasn't passed properly or whatever that looked like. But you kind of like stayed stamped down in there and you got back in there and you aged well. I don't know how to say it. Like the Giants just dropped and they project, like the music they got is dope. It's perfect for me, for our generation, because they talking that language and we all kind of seeing the world in the same way because we all got kids now and families and whatever. But they still gangster too, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just excited about all the cats from that era keeping it going and putting their projects out and pushing their line, man, because I think the kids that's coming behind y'all is watching that too. Even if they don't necessarily connect with everything, they checking it out.
Drop for the baby mamas on Mother's Day. That was a dope record.
That was dope, yeah.
And that was a dope spinoff too to it. So I think it was dope. Man, and then another thing is cool because, you know, not to tell my age, but shit, you know, I was always the youngest.
Yeah.
The West anyway.
Yeah.
So cool. So I'm not that goddamn old. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm still years away from my 40s. You know, a lot of them niggas is 40 plus.
Right. You making me feel old now, dude.
My generation, man.
Nah, y'all niggas not old, man. Y'all niggas is seasoned. That's all.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's dope, man. That's dope. That's all I got. You got something else, Tim?
Man, I just want to know when we're gonna see an album or something from this brother. You know,
honestly, yeah, I feel like I said, I'm gonna do a lot of music, right? I'm probably gonna be doing or dropping a lot of singles, but I think I'm gonna really try to put together an EP though. Honestly, I got so much music, I probably could put together like 10 EPs right now if I wanted to. I record so much, but my attack right now, and I know Pooh probably gonna be like, man, you talk too much, man, but my attack really is the Hispanic demographic. Man, I've been talking, right? And I've been talking like, man, I've been doing, you know, dealing with glasses. You know, this nigga so smart that he drives you insane. He think he know everything. But, you know, we be doing a lot of research and shit. But I felt like Hispanics are the number one consumers. Black people just popularize everything. And women are the best when it comes to shows if they think that your music is dope and if they find you attractive. So thank God they think both of me.
Yeah.
So really though, man, I'm trying to really attack the Hispanic culture. So I'm gonna do this EP with my nigga Bounce out of Gardena.
Okay, yeah, he dope.
Yeah, so we gonna do an EP together. I shot him the title and he started posting it. It's gonna be called Tears of a Minority.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be dope. So that's my goal, bro, because I feel like that's why I say you gotta evolve. Because I just looked at certain shit, right? When Nip was alive in the beginning, he was scaring a lot of people. He wasn't getting booked a lot. It's like when he made that transition, that's when the world opened up to him. And it wasn't even a transition musically. It was him as a businessman.
Yeah.
They see how intelligent he was and his business savvy him and his brother was.
Yeah.
So open it up a little bit more. So I felt like, so that means his shows and his demographic got different. It spread it. It wasn't just game bangers no more.
It was the presentation. Yeah.
Yeah. Like even to this day, like I got a show Saturday on the motorcycle scene. It's cool. They booking me. They paying me, right? But I feel like it's still an audience full of thugs and shit. I am what I am.
Right.
But I'm a grown ass man and I'm not lost and I'm not a dummy. So my whole thing is I'd rather have 80% women at my shows or a diversity of ethnicity groups at my shows and just all gangbangers.
Right.
It's a big chance that something can go down if it's just gangbangers.
Yeah.
Whether the streets fuck with me or not, I can't control what's going on in the crowd. And if you do, music is an energy. So if I may do a certain song, it might fuck the frequency up in the crowd.
Something off. Yeah. Yeah.
And guess what? My bag is gone. No, we can't book K-Boy no more. We almost had that problem when LA Function. Like, they brought me out. What Game brought me out last year, LA Function. Everything was good. It's just that was dope. But just by them knowing the mode of my music from older days, it kind of like scared them a little bit. So I sent them some new shit. Like, nah, man, I'm not even on that. I am who I am. I am EastSide K-Boy, but at the end of the day, I don't come with drama or bullshit, man. We about to smooth this out for the ladies this summer, so don't even worry about it. So I say all that to say that it gotta be different, bro. So that's why I'm just focused on just doing different music and sending out a different message.
Yeah,
like I always like to have content and context about certain things. But, I just said, look, man, J. Cole is J. Cole, Kendrick is Kendrick, Nip was Nip, Glasses, Gunna is Gunna, Lil Baby is Lil Baby, and I'm Eastside K-Boy. I gotta give you me. A lot of people trying to give you other people, which is cool, or people expectations is like, if you don't sound like Kendrick, you ain't really West Coast, or you ain't no lyricist or nothing like that, or nigga, if you don't do YG shit, then you ain't ratchet enough. Like, bro, them people do what they do best because that's what they do. What I do and bring what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
And for me and me being me. So I feel like once that happens, bro, everything will be good, man. Because everybody, like when Kendrick dropped, man, he put a big expectation. I love that he bring the energy back to the coast. You can tell that niggas think they can rap right now, man, and I'm like, let that boy do him for y'all. Make yourself look crazy. Y'all can't rap that boy.
Yeah. Only Kendrick could do him, man. That's true. That's true.
Speaking of Kendrick, what's up with this Malcolm X song? You haven't talked to us about that.
Well, if anybody knew, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, that shit was when that shit was years ago. Everybody know I got a close relationship with TDE, all of them. It's a new era. This is a streaming era. You see what Snoop did. He bought the shit back, Death Row. He took the catalog down so he can re-put it back up, obviously so he can make money again with it. So what I did like several months ago was, shit, I put that record out in 2012. Streaming platforms didn't exist. Well, let me put it up. I wish I would have waited to put the motherfucker up right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because that shit
put an NFT with it.
that shit would have had like 5 million streams, right?
Yeah.
But no, you know what's so crazy? We all have like a lot of Vote records together. So I mean, I'm pretty sure the homies don't mind. If they don't mind, I might put them up for streaming, just for streaming purposes, just so people could see like we've been doing this with each other. Like this ain't nothing new. So no, but Malcolm X was done years ago. That was when I learned how to walk again after being shot. Kendrick being little, I don't even like calling a nigga little bro no more because he damn near the king of the coast besides Snoop. So man, being a good nigga that he is, he jumped on that motherfucker and I was right right when Dre announced that he was fucking with Aftermath. So, just on a marketing standpoint, I tell the truth. Like I tell Top and them, like, man, I just put it out because shit, it's my record. And I got it. So why not put it on a streaming platform for the people who wasn't even around at that time so they can hear it? You know what I mean? And it happened. So that's really it.
They ain't trying to like stop it or nothing like that. They was
Nah, man, it's love with them. They ain't stopping at none of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah. This ain't no trying to get no money purposes or nothing. It's just letting the song be heard by more people that haven't heard it.
Yeah.
And that's almost like to 1 million streams. That shit like 800,000 streams.
So it's doing a job, man.
Yeah.
That's why you had it out there. So that's what's up, brother. Well, brother, you know what, man? I appreciate you taking the time to chop it up with us.
It's been dope. It's been really good talking to you.
West Coast Styles is my new movement. That's the West Coast Riders Part 2.
Yeah, come on. This West Coast Riders, nigga. I'm gonna find an old clip, man. Matter of fact,
got to be one somewhere.
No, I just ran into one, and unfortunately we lost him. Booby Soprano. Used to be YG Soprano. I'm gonna find that clip, man, when we did our West Coast Riders when we was the Who Bang Bastards, man. I'm gonna send it to you, man. Like, yeah, man, this shit's family styles. You know what it is, man. So when Pooh said it was you, I was like, for sure. Whenever he ready, just tell me, man. I'm gonna jump on that call as fast as I can. So, and I'm glad that you're doing better, man. Because we'll talk off this, but I heard you. You was going through some things. So, to see that you up and you doing well, man, and to touch a nigga heart. So I'm glad you're doing all right, fool. And I'm able to do this interview, my nigga. So,
hell yeah. Can we get a drop for West Coast Styles? Well, shout out.
Yeah. It's easy. It's your favorite EastSide nigga, EastSide K-Boy. I am the street's favorite, and you are tuned in to West Coast Styles with my nigga Styles and Don Dub, EastSide.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. I'm gonna tap in on your DM, bro. I'm just keep following you, man, and keep watching and supporting. I'm excited for what's coming, dude. I'm genuinely excited, man. I'm happy for you.
Most definitely, man. Keep pushing what y'all pushing.
Yeah.
I help you platform. Like I said, man, it's something for everyone. Back in the day, we was ignorant. We used to call people whack. We used to say that I wouldn't get on this because it don't have this type of numbers and all that. I feel like anytime that anybody fuck with you, need to fuck with them. So my new mentality is I'm gonna go where I'm celebrated, not where I'm tolerated. And I'm celebrating right here, bro. So
that's wisdom, bro.
Hey, at the end of the day, I don't care if this was the smallest or the biggest. By you reaching out and wanting to hear my story and get updated from me and what I got going on in my life, that shit is an honor for me. So, like I tell everybody when they be like, oh, okay, well, we don't know if you want to get on it, you kind of big. Our platform not big. We only got X amount of people. I said, I don't give a fuck if it was 3 people, because them was 3 people who didn't know who I was, bro.
Right.
And it's so man. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing and giving these artists and just people a platform to discuss their life, their business, their talents, or even if they want to vent, because mental health is for real, bro.
Yeah, serious.
A nigga may not like me for this, but I had to touch on that before I let y'all go with mental health, because Styles know me a little bit longer than you.
Yeah.
Started off in a group called the Block Boys.
Okay.
Nigga Ace, and when I say mental health is a motherfucker, like I pray to God he bounced back, but he wasn't doing so good, man. It's like mentally. So, I want everybody to pray for my nigga and everything like that.
Yeah.
I know it's personal, but we can't make it personal no more, because that's the reason probably why he was losing it, because everything is so secretive and personal. Like you gotta vent, you gotta hear people out, gotta talk about this situation.
Yeah.
That shit really for real, bro.
Yeah.
And hear somebody out. I take responsibility on part of that, because a lot of times I don't answer my phone. And it's not because I'm not, it's because I'm just doing other things. Everybody had their lives. I got children in the house.
Right.
I got a girl, and I'm trying to figure out things myself and what's going on for me personally. But man, if you got friends, family, loved ones, when they call, answer. And sometimes it fucks them up mentally when they feel like they got to call you first. So just call and just reach out, because mental health is a motherfucker, bro.
That's real.
We'll share a prayer for Ace, man. That's
man, for sure.
That's my dude, man. Well, bro, I appreciate you, being our guest, and man, just keep pushing. Don't take your foot off the
Stay on their
pedal.
neck.
You know,
Stay on
keep
their neck.
rocking, going. You know what I'm saying? And man, we're gonna be behind you, brother.
Yeah.
So you always got us
The
support.
big move, man. I can talk to y'all anytime. I don't give a fuck if I make $100 million tomorrow. Y'all need another interview, I got you. So when other big moves come and y'all want to talk about, I would love to share with y'all. And don't wear them other niggas. Wear the right niggas. You feel?
That's right. That's right.
I love it. All right, brother. You have yourself a good night, man.
Have a blessed night, man.
All right, you too, man.
All right,
All right, man.